Welcome back, everybody, to a new Factorio mod coverage. Today, we are going to take a look at 248K. The mod author of 248K came to me or contacted me and was like, hey, dude, check my mod out. And I was like, sure, let's do that. So, what is 24K all about? Well, 24K is all about, there it is. Yes, perfect. Of course, it doesn't update on my screen. 24K is all about creating a single element. That element is the 24K element. How do you make it? Well, probably like this. I'm pretty sure you have to do something like this. I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing in front of me, but I do know one thing. It's a big-ass machine. And if you've seen me play Pyanodons, you do know I love big-ass machines. There's a whole bunch of things in this mod. There is ore purification, as we can see over here. There is these AI cores, or KI tech. I think the mod author is German, so he calls it KI cores für künstliche Intelligenz. But these are basically artificial intelligence cores. These are pretty cool. These allow you to propagate modules across your base if you connect them up to the beacons, which are connected up to your AI cores. This helps you save on beacons or on modules as long as you keep the core running. Looking forward to that. That sounds interesting. There's new machinery. Not quite sure what these do, but again, these are massive. I love massive things. And of course, there is a whole new way of making energy. So, and what's the goal? It's basically down here. We need to make 1248 element, and it seems that will not be an easy task. There's multiple stages to get to them. You need to craft the earlier elements, and then you need to craft the earlier elements together into the next higher element. Basically, think modules, vanilla Factorio modules on steroids. If you ever made like a Mark II module or a Mark III module, you do know that for the Mark II module, you need like, I think, what is it, 4? Yeah, you need 4 Mark Is for 1 Mark II, and you need 5 Mark IIs for 1 Mark III, and etc., etc., etc. If you escalate that at some point in time, you will probably get to 248K. Good. So we need to get a massive, massive amount of materials. Now, there's two ways for you to integrate this mod pack with your game. You can either run it in standalone mode, or you can run it in integration mode. Let's go back over here. And also, I have to click over here as well. This is very important. The mod has two different settings. You can either overhaul vanilla and let it replace all vanilla recipes with its own recipes, or, and that might be preferable for some people, you can send it in standalone mode. That is this option over here. If you put it into standalone mode, it will basically put all its content behind the vanilla endgame. So once you finish up a vanilla game, you can then start working on the 248K stuff in there. And already see over here, oh god, these are some large numbers. Love it, love it. I love large numbers. Good. Also, as we already seen, and let's go back over here, Discord exchanges, doesn't matter. Where is it? Mods, 248K, there we go. It integrates seemingly well with Industrial Revolution, Krastorio 2, and Space Exploration. Now, Industrial Revolution, we're not really going to be touching, because if you know Industrial Revolution, you probably know I will not be touching this one. And we will not be integrating Krastorio 2 and Space Exploration because, well, I'm already doing a playthrough of Krastorio 2 and Space Exploration. So this one over here will be only 248K with FNEI and... Why? Why is Squeak through in here? No! Build better bases, damn it! Well, so be it. We will have Squeak through in there. It's a required dependency. I'm not quite sure why it's required, but sure. So we're gonna play the most simple game, and I thought to myself, there could be two things we could do. Option one, we are currently on the Twitch channel. We are currently running a vanilla SPM base. And that thing is already at the stage where we have completed all the tech and we are entering the SPM stage of the game. And I thought to myself, we could just switch this mod pack over into standalone mode and just squish it on top of that one. But I thought to myself, no, you know what? I want to see this thing from start to finish. So we're going to start up a fresh game of Factorio. We are going to put the mod into its integration mode. So we will not be, it will be integrating and replacing vanilla recipes. and we are just going to run with it. And the other mod we have installed is FNEI. Especially when you're playing new mods or new overhaul packs, it is definitely very important for you to have some kind of mod installed that allows you to look at recipes. There are two that do it really, really good. FNEI is one of them, and the other one is Recipe Book. I prefer FNEI for the main reason it's simple. It's just like click, 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 and you are there where you are. Recipe Book is, of course, it has more options. It is way, way more in depth in the things you can look up in there. But that's also the thing I don't really like about it. I want a recipe lookup that's fast and snappy, where I just get the things I want to look for, and not something that is as searchable and full of information as Recipe Book. But that's only my personal preference. If you want to use Recipe Book, use Recipe Book. If you want to use FNEI, use FNEI. If you want to go at it completely butt naked, best option ever, go butt naked. Good. So, we will be dropping in. I have prepared a map string. And let me just boot this thing up real quick. That is all correct. That is all correct. Is that the thing we loaded? Probably not. Import map string. There we go. The map string will be in the video description. And I will probably also put the save game in there. But what we are running is more or less Rich World, with a bit more of a starting area size, 200%. Because I kind of noticed that these were kind of close. I'm not quite sure why that was. These biters felt really, really close on me. But we aren't going to be running it like this. Also, you might have noticed there are no new ores in here. There's nothing new in here. Every material you want to get out of, or every new material that the mod uses, comes out of these original ones. A lot of it comes out of stone, some of it comes out of uranium, and I think the other ones also will have a use. Either way, without further ado, let's jump in. Good. I will. Yeah, there's of course one thing, and that's always the impressive part. Welcome to 248K. Let's have a vanilla start. Let's start with Burner City. There we go. No. Let's have a quick peek at... Shut up over there, please. Could you stop exploding? Thank you. Tech tree. Perfect. The tech tree, of course, has a significant overhaul. There's definitely things that are different in here. Some things have moved, and some things are behind stages. Some of these technologies over here, they don't really have any kind of effect. They are more or less like waypoints that you can reach, which open up certain parts of the tree. Good. Let's look at these. Yeah, this still seems correct. This still seems correct. How do we make green circuits? Actually, green circuits? Oh, it's still the same. It is still the same. Good. So we need to set up a vanilla base. And the more I think about it, now even if we start over, we will have the same issue. So off we go. Start vanilla base. So I have been busy for the better part of an hour setting up the vanilla base so that we can check out our first touch point of the mod pack, which will be the ore processing. But first, let's have a quick look at what we've made over here. This vanilla base that you see in front of you, there is nothing special happening in this vanilla base. Everything is still as you expected. We've got smelter columns over here that are the size of 24. We got your basic mines over here that are working like mines. The circuit setup is as vanilla as it can get. It could maybe use some blue inserters, but it's working fine. It's working fine. The science setup is as you would expect it, as is the ammo production over there. Everything is still vanilla. However, we do want to check out the 248K mod, and one of the things, also the power plant is over there. Also, yes, we're doing this thing totally legit. I'm not using the editor or anything to put anything in. No. I'm playing this. Because, in my personal opinion, if you want to check out a mod, you should absolutely play it for real and not just wing it with the editor. Good. We shall now take a look at the ore processing. We have unlocked the ore processing. It were the technologies that are locked over. Let me just click on something so that we can see it. It's not in there. There we go. Yes, it starts over here with the electronic stage. This is the first tag of the 246K mod that you get. 248K mod. I have probably mispronounced that name a couple times. And we have researched the ore purification, the arc furnace, and the metal casting, as well as the lithium processing. These are all the parts that you need to set up your first ore processor. Let's have a look at these things. It starts all off with the purifier. Poof. Let's maybe, yeah, over here is fine. The ore purifier has 3 recipes that you want to use. You can either wash copper into pure copper and dirty water. You can wash iron ore into pure iron ore and dirty water. Or you can wash stone into pure iron, pure copper, and then pure aluminum or aluminium. Yes, so the stone fields over here, these suddenly become sources for aluminium. There we go. Oof, that's such a weird word. But since we're close to the iron field over here, let's have a look at the iron processing. So, it takes in 10 iron ore per second, and it pushes out 5 pure iron ore per second. And also 50 water goes in, and 50 dirty water comes out. Let's maybe have a peek at that dirty water right away. Let's place you over here. The dirty water you can recycle as soon as you have researched lithium processing. Where is it? There we go. As soon as you have researched lithium processing, you can start either A, recycling the water, or B, even better, get some lithium out of it and recycle the water. And this will also be your source of lithium. So the machine over here, we can direct connect it like this. This will work fine. This will actually work as optimal as it can get. We put in a water source. We only need to fill this up with a bit of water to get the cycle running. And also, I just noticed something. Could we somehow? Oh God, it's behind this one. Sure. What is this one doing? This one is kind of slow. Yeah, we need some tanks. I only got pipes on me. No, technically this is fine. This is more or less a tank. We need to set the water cycle. The water goes into this machine where we then turn the iron ore into the pure iron ore. So the pure iron ore we can then put into the caster. Now, sadly, we cannot direct connect these machines like this. We do need the power of an inserter. And we can then turn the the pure iron into molten iron. And again, look at the recipe. It takes 1 pure iron every 0.2 seconds. That means it takes in 5 pure iron per second. This machine over here makes 5 pure iron per second. This is a 1-to-1. This is nice. This is lovely. I like this. Good. We're going to be hooking it up to this thing after we're done. And we have set it up correctly. So, this then makes molten iron. Molten iron comes out of these pipes over here. And it does make 200 molten iron per craft or 1,000 molten iron per second into these. And you then take the molten iron and you put them in the metal caster. I'm just going to place one over here. And I'm going to place one over there. Because we can direct connect these. Why not? And with the caster, you can then either make a choice. You could either make iron plate. Or, even better, you could directly cast the stuff into steel. Now, this over here is already pretty interesting. This one over here requires 500 molten iron per second. This one over here requires 1,000 molten iron per second. Remember, this one over here makes 1,000. So, you could either hook it up to 2 machines that make plate, or you could hook it up to 1 machine that makes steel. So that simplifies this build a bit. I kind of dislike the T-bone shape over here. But then again, we are speaking of 1,000 liquids per second. And as soon as you start putting modules in these, and also modules, there are Stokes modules and Gauss modules in here. We will be covering them later, but they're basically fancy productivity modules. Another look at this. Ooh, yes. So, yeah, not only are they fancy productivity modules, they are productivity modules which are meant for these machines and these machines alone. Good. Give me that tank, please. There we go. Because I do want to make a tank so that we can set up the cycle over here. Good. And this is just your basic setup. You don't gain anything. Like the amount of ore that we put in will still result in the same amount of ore unless we start to put in productivity modules. And you can already see what's happening over here. We got a productivity bonus over here. And we got a productivity bonus over here. That's 2 stages of productivity bonus. Those stack quite well. Can we put productivity bonuses in these? We can. It's probably not that recommended to put in any productivity modules in here because the water over here, you would have to vent the water. Is there a way in the game to vent water? That's a good question. Usage. How do I use water? Oh, that's pressurized water. I'm not quite sure if there's a thing to vent water. We have to figure it out. Either way, doesn't matter. Let's just make a long pipe. Let's get some water from all the way over there. I do have to chop myself through these woods over here. I'm still not quite sure if that pipe is actually going to be long enough. Doesn't matter. We are just going to get some water. It would probably be faster to just barrel in some water or something like that and just drop that in. But nah, we're going to do like this. Give me one of these. There it is. Place it there. And then, I mean, for as far as we can, we should use these undergrounds. And then, well, it's gonna be a long one. Yeah, we don't really want to fill this up to the brink. We only want to fill this up a bit so that we can get the cycle rolling. And actually, yeah, we do need a tank in there. So let's maybe do something like this, something like that. Then we can make this a little bit more compact, because then we can place you right over there. There we go. Give this some water. That should be fine. That's a bit weird. Oh, he only needs 50 water. I thought he needs 100. He only needs 50. So this is fine. This is fine. Good. Let's give this whole thing some power. There we go. It has power. Give this whole thing some inserters. Sure. And then we do need to get 10 items in per second over here. Each fast inserter currently at its state does 2.4 items per second. We don't even have any stack inserter bonuses. We don't even have stack inserters at this point in the game. So I'm not even quite sure if we can even fill up this machine. 2.4, 4.8. Yep, this will be enough. That will hopefully be enough inserters. Output priority this way, please. Here we go. And then there we go. I guess that happened. Okay, I see what happened. Okay. Sure, put you over there. I'm not going to connect it right away. I do want to check if the things over here are fine. The output over here is going to be 5 items per second. 5 items per second is, well, 2.4, 4.8. Yep, we're going to need a couple of these over here as well. Oof. Yeah, you get these quite early in the research tree, and you just don't have the inserter power to push it out. Lovely. I'm just gonna make a stupid connection like this, and then a stupid connection like this, and then yeah, I can already see how Krastorio loaders or any kind of loader mod would make this even better. Sadly, we don't have that. We don't have any loader mods, so we are just going to do it the stupid way. This should be fine. This should be fine. This is just for a visualization. Good. Shall we have a look at how this thing runs? Also, it's getting dark, so yeah, you get the lamp, and 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 now we can see. Also, one more thing, we do need one output over there into this chest over here. So this is how we can get lithium, and this is how the new ore processing will look. There we go. It's a bit loud, I have to say. It's a bit loud. But now we can see the machines in action. And there is quite the upside of doing it like this, because take a look at this. This machine over here needs 41 kilowatts of power. The arc furnace over here, the arc furnace actually has some issues and is not running as fast as it should, because our inserters over there aren't fast enough. There we go. Now he runs. Good. The arc furnace over here requires 400 kilowatts, and then these two at the end, the metal casters, only require 100. So all in all, this is like 400, 600, about 650, give or take a bit, kilowatts of power. 650. If you compare that to the electric furnace, the electric furnace over here, we would need 24 electric furnaces to fill up a yellow belt. We need 16 electric furnaces to make 10 plates per second, which is identical to that what we have over there. 16 times about 18 is something. That's about 3-ish megawatts. I think that was correct. Yeah, that was correct. And this thing over here, only a bit of that. Now, don't get yourself fooled. Those special modules we see over here, those do come at a high power price. But this over here will definitely help you out in making more materials than doing either these smelter columns or later on doing electric furnaces. I mean, imagine this thing over here with beacons, and then you're gonna have a machine that it will just be roaring. Though for beacons, we don't have the time to cover beacons in this thing. But that is the first step of 248K. The ore processing over here. Now, this ore processing, like I said, opens up to many different ores. Let's have a look if we can find some more in here. That is Fission fuel refining. Let's maybe go all the way back to you. Let's have a look. That is the AI1. Oh, that's already over here. Perfect. I know exactly. Wow, that's expensive. We need red circuits for that. Okay, I need to work on that a bit then. But I know exactly what we will be doing in the next episode. We are going to take a look at these KI cores because they are already available to us. Excellent. Crystal growing. There's a whole part about crystal growing. I'm not quite sure where this is going yet. I haven't delved too deep into this. But I do like what I'm seeing here. This mod. Yeah, it's to describe this mod the best, it's basically you have to make an SPM base with a bit more of a purpose. If you're wondering how you have to craft that final 248K element, you will notice that you will need red packs, green packs, blue packs, purple packs, black and white packs over here. It's 8 of them, no, 7 of them, 7 of them. And you do need to make exotic science and deep data to make the white packs. And then with the white data and some of the 124K elements, you can make the 248K element. And you can already see over here, this is the one. This is the technology for the 124K. Then the technology for the 62K, etc., etc., etc. It all stacks up on top of each other. You need two 124K elements to make the 248. You need two 62s to make one 124. That's already 4 for this one. You will need 8 62K elements. You will need 16 31K elements. You will need 32 15.5K elements. You will need 64 7.2K elements. And you will need 128 red 3.6K elements. And these all run on science packs. The first element you make over here is made out of red science. The second element you make over here is made out of green science. The one after that is made out of blue science, etc., etc., etc. Is this made out of military packs? No, this one is made out of space science, and this one is made out of exotic science. Ooh, exotic science. Does it dance around the pole? Nice. And then you have these packs over here. These are the red packs, and the red packs are basically stacked science, though. Looking at it, it's basically just a conversion. I thought we need to put 100 into one, but that does not seem to be the case. And the black packs are space science, and the white packs is exotic science. So there is a new science pack in here. Ooh, high-end circuits. Oh. Oh, okay. There are definitely some fun things in here. There is the big machine. We've seen this thing on the screenshot. It's made out of 5 parts. I'm not quite sure what it does yet. The Star Engine. Perfect. Looking forward to that one. But yeah, that will be one of more episodes to come in covering the 248K mod pack. Now, we are already doing space exploration and Krastorio 2 on the channel. That will continue. These 248K videos will come out every now and then. I am already pretty much time constrained as it is, and I can't just magically make time appear. And if I could, I would probably be spending it on something stupid. Trust me, I know myself. So every now and then, one of these 248K episodes will come out. There is a high chance that these episodes will only come out on the weekend because that's the most when I have the most time on it. But I do intend on playing this mod pack to the end. It will only not be as immersive or as thoroughly recorded as the SpaceX and Krastorio 2 run, or as the SPM base we are doing on the Twitch channel. So, I hope you're looking forward to more of these. If you do like what you see, please do leave a like, a follow, a comment, a subscription. Every one of those actions does help me out in growing this channel to something bloody amazing. You can also find me on twitch.tv/BoldViking, where I have, like I said, the SPM base. We also have some GTFO over there, some RimWorld, some They Are Billions. There's a whole bunch of games to play over there, and whatever we feel like every now and then. And without further ado, I wish you all an amazing evening, and until next time, see you around!